Manchester United, a club with a history like no other. From the glory days of Sir Matt Busby to the legendary reign of Sir Alex Ferguson, Old Trafford has witnessed greatness time and time again. But in recent years, the Red Devils have fallen from the top. A club once feared across Europe, now struggling to find its identity. The trophies? Fewer. The dominance? Fading. The pressure? Bigger than ever. It wasn't always like this. There was a time when Old Trafford was a fortress, a time when Manchester United ruled England and Europe. Ferguson's Manchester United was unstoppable. Ronaldo's brilliance, Rooney's fire, Scholes, Giggs, Vidic and Rio Ferdinand, the spine of a winning machine. Premier League titles, Champions League triumphs, last-minute winners. This was Manchester United. But those days are gone. Now this club needs a new leader, a new vision. This is our mission, to rebuild Manchester United, restore their dominance and bring them back to the top of English and European football. Transfers, tactics, youth development. Welcome to the Manchester United career mode. And this is the squad that we're going to start this journey with, alongside the new signing Patrick Dorgu from the Serie A, and of course with Rashford loaned out to Aston Villa at this stage, and Anthony allowed to do wonders across at Real Betis in Spain. The guy is actually on fire, but let's focus on the more important things. I've already changed the positions of the players to fit this formation. Mazraoui goes from an 81 to an 82 as a right midfielder. Bruno Fernandes from an 86 to an 87 as a centre midfielder. Kobbie Mainoo does the same, going +1 up to a 79 there. But then we have others like Dalot who have been turned into midfielders from fullbacks who have gone down. Dalot has gone down to an 81. As we go down the list, Dorgu has remained the same. Luke Shaw has gone down to a 78 rating. As you can see, this formation has a 3 at the back. And that means I'm going to try and stay true to Ruben Amorim and what he wants to do with this Manchester United squad by sticking to 3 at the back, or even sometimes 5 at the back. But it should be clear that Amad Diallo is the star man alongside Bruno Fernandes and Garnacho. But Amad, 22 years old, he has been someone that wasn't trusted in with other coaches. Now Amorim is going ahead and playing him all the time. And Amad, for me, is the standout player. Someone that we definitely need to focus on. Someone that we need to build this team around. But what about the Youth Academy? We have only one player that was worthy of showcasing. Germán Villalba, or Villalba, I believe that's how you pronounce it. 6'9" goalkeeper, 61 rated, mad high potential, and 2 play styles on him. Why am I showing you the Youth Academy? Especially when I have 128 million in my budget. I will use the Youth Academy to find talents like Villalba, but most importantly, I want to go ahead and replicate the class of 92 style that Manchester United had back in the day. They found players like David Beckham, Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, Gary Neville, Nicky Butt, all these players through their own Youth Academy. And that makes a big difference, especially not just for the players themselves, but for the fans. United fans want to root for one of their own. And it doesn't need to be many players, but I've sent out the scout to look for a centre-back for the next Rio Ferdinand, for a right midfielder for the next David Beckham, and for a striker to potentially find the next Wayne Rooney. But what is my ultimate goal with this career mode? It is to replicate the 1998-99 season in which Manchester United became the first English club to win the treble. The Premier League by winning against Tottenham in a comeback. The FA Cup by beating Newcastle United 2-0 on May 22nd. And the UEFA Champions League win against Bayern Munich in one of the most dramatic finals in which they won 2-1 thanks to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But before I point out any issues with the starting 11, the bench, or even the reserves, I need to point out what is clear and obvious. The Glazers are the biggest issue at Manchester United, and they are still not completely out of the club. And who knows if Daniel Radcliffe will be the solution. So Manchester United fans don't know what's going on right now, and they are probably not happy about it. But now, my friends, we are up in the FA Cup against Leicester City. Why am I stepping into this game? It's because I want to see how good this starting 11 is, how it plays, and all those things. And hopefully, by the end of this matchup, I can tell you which players I like and which ones I don't. Nice. Maguire, Garnacho, sprinting through. Lovely movement from the young lad from Argentina. In space, shoots. Not the most accuracy. But I can tell you right now, Garnacho's ability on the ball is quite decent. His shot, maybe not as much. Kobe, left foot. Okay. First chance. I'm liking it. Okay, defensively, I gotta tell you right now, I am not enjoying the three at the back. It's something I always struggle with, but we're gonna give it a try. Ahmad is now through. Højlund next to him. Højlund wants the ball. Gets it, chests it. Could hit it. It's a penalty. 38 minutes in. And of course, the captain will step up. Bruno Fernandes against Leicester. Solid. Perfect penalty from the captain. Manchester United have won this game in real life, so hopefully I can do the same. Over to Bruno. Bruno. Captain. Leader. Okay. I gotta say, so far, dribbling, best Garnacho. And in terms of shooting, Bruno. That's... How? How are we allowing this? I thought my defender was able to pull him back, but Patson Daka just sprinted through. I believe United won this game 2-1 in real life. Let's try and replicate that. Gotta give a chance to the other lads as well. Dorgu, Ugarte, Xerxes, and Yoro getting subbed on. Bruno. Oh, Ahmad is open. Ahmad, come on, Ahmad. Over to Xerxes. Over to Garnacho to win it. Yes! There we go. What a perfect start into our journey as a Manchester United coach. Mate, that is just amazing. Fergie time. And that's it. Garnacho's mighty touch finishes off Leicester City. And United go through to the next round in the FA Cup, just like in real life. So after the first game, this is what I think. Defensively, we are shaky. I'm not too happy with three at the back, but I will have to adapt to it. Then in midfield, Bruno Fernandes was the best out of all the midfielders for me, clearly. And then in terms of the attack, Garnacho was doing a lot for me. That left-hand side was very active. Højlund feels a bit stiff in terms of his movement. He does have lots of pace. He does have strength. But when you start sprinting, you don't feel like you can turn and twist as fast. And with Ahmad, I didn't get to see much yet from the Golden Boy because he didn't touch the ball much. That right-hand side didn't get too many passes, but at least he was part in the build-up to the goal. Since we had the result of a 2-1 victory against Leicester, just like in real life, I decided to go ahead and do exactly what happened again and lost against Spurs 1-0. From this point on, it's all in our control, though. Next game is against Everton, and we are getting ourselves a 2-2 draw. Whilst against Ipswich at home, it should be a victory, and it is. What I'm thinking of right now is this. We have a matchup against Chelsea in the FA Cup. The teams that are left in the FA Cup are these. Aston Villa is a big one. Liverpool is a big one. And also Newcastle United. So I'm seeing a chance right here in picking up a trophy for Manchester United this season already. And let's not forget, we are also part of the Europa League up against Midtjylland in around of 16. So what's up? We're back at Old Trafford and we're up against Chelsea in the FA Cup. Big opponent. If we can get past them, I'm hopeful. But as we go into this game, Ahmad is replaced by Xerxes and Dorgu is taking over that left midfield position because we have too many players who are tired. What a ball from Kobe. Højlund. Xerxes down the right. Xerxes, lovely movement. Wow, how the hell are we through? Garnacho, score! But it's not done yet. No one's getting across to Jadon Sancho. And that's it. That is Chelsea taking the lead thanks to Jadon Sancho. That is possibly the most painful outcome we could have had. Oh no, I'm falling apart properly. Wow, that's bad. This Manchester United defense is very shaky, and I can tell now against Chelsea. You know what I'm also realizing just now? Where are the impact substitutes? I mean, if Ahmad was fit, he would be playing anyways. Xerxes is not necessarily an impact substitute for me. And I'm looking at the rest of the bench and just thinking, this is all just not good enough. We definitely need to change a lot about this team. Couple of seconds left in this game. Looking for Bruno. He takes it onto his right, hits the post. It all does not help. We're going to lose this matchup against Chelsea at home in the FA Cup. a horrific way to lose out on another trophy that we could have potentially gone for. That's it. Amorim and his boys are out of the FA Cup. Now the only thing that we have left is actually the Europa League. That's the only way we can qualify for European football, and it could be the Champions League if we end up winning this. So the first game against Midtjylland is a 2-2 draw. Then against Arsenal, we lose, obviously. But this obviously means I need to step into the game against Midtjylland, and I'm realizing that my entire team is tired, man. This is a big issue. Garnacho is basically done. We have to play Dorgu at left wing, and for the right wing, I don't even have anyone for it. Wow, we don't have another attacking option? My God, this team is terrible. I'm just going to do what Amorim does. I'm going to put Bruno up top, and Ugarte and Meno take over the midfield. That's how it is. Bro, if I end up getting kicked out of Europa League football by Midtjylland, I'm going to lose it. Ahmad, love that. Ugarte now dealing as an attacking player for us. Oh, there's space. Dorgu. No. I might actually get kicked out by Midtjylland, bro. What is happening here? Dorgu. Bruno is open again. We are actually going into extra time against Midtjylland. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I'm going into penalties against Midtjylland. I might genuinely drop out against them. How insane is that? Bruno hits the post. You got to be kidding. Buxa scores. Xerxes scores. Onana feints to the left and grabs that. Højlund. Golasso. Onana again. Stutter step to the left and he gets it. Eriksen saved. Onana saves again. Casemiro to win it all. Yes. Relax, man. It's Midtjylland. Stop celebrating. Oh, man. That is the level we have come down to. I gotta say, this team is horrible. Now, let's just admit that the league itself is done for us. There's nothing to grab out there. What I need to focus on is keeping this team fit. I mean, stamina has been a massive issue with this team. And if I want to go far in the Europa League, I need all my starting 11 players. That's what we need to do. And for that, I need to go ahead and put together a second side that takes on the less important games. And great. Harry Maguire has broken his toe. As if I needed more tough things to deal with. So let's see what the team can do in the remaining Prem games. 3-1 against Leicester City. Then it's Nottingham Forest and it's a 2-2 draw. Manchester City will probably smash us. Well, they didn't. Our next opponent in the Europa League has now been drawn. And we are looking at PAOK from Greece. And the other teams that we see in there, the biggest one I would say is Spurs alongside AS Roma. But there is a good chance we can actually win this thing and somehow miraculously qualify for Champions League football whilst being in the outside of the top 10 of the Prem. This balanced setup is not working for me at all, so I need to find a way to play down the wings. Wing play is going to be incredibly important for me from now on, and I'm hoping it helps. For Garnacho, we're going to keep it on inside forward, and the same goes for Ahmad. I like them pushing inside, but I want the likes of Mazraoui and also Dalot to genuinely just stick to the sides as wide playmakers. I don't need them anywhere inside the pitch. Now it's time to see if those tactics work out in the quarterfinals against PAOK. I have to say, man, at first I thought this team was quite decent, but now I completely understand why Manchester United is probably going to struggle big time for the rest of the season, especially dealing with the injuries that they have, having let go of 2 attacking options like Antony and Rashford, and not having anyone to replace them. It's not looking good for United right now, but I'm trying my best. With Højlund. Yeah, that's not it. Lovely steal. Run for it. Højlund. Ahmad. Ahmad Diallo. No way. Man, I need to score that. Dalot. Into the center. Bruno. No. I can't even beat PAOK at the home ground. Looking for Xerxes there. I see him. Wait. It's another one. Dalot jumps up and it's done. A draw. Oh my God, we're so bad. But there might be hope. Our scout is back and I nearly forgot about this. Jesse Hutchinson. Nah, man, that's not going to work out for me. Connor Horn. We could say that name in a different way as well. Looks like a decent talent. I'm going to sign him up. Samuel Marsh, 16 years old, 525k. Let's sign him too. Dexter Hood. Okay, now this one could be special. 2 million in value. That might be the one. That genuinely might be our next David Beckham. Right midfielder. Get in there, son. And then we have Jake Haynes, 975k. We're finding a bunch of really good players right here, and that gives me hope. I would love to just put these players... 1.2 million. 1.2 million. Insanity. Okay, this scout might have been 4-star, but for me, you'll always be a 5-star, buddy. Let's check out their stats. Hood, 66 rated, 87 pace. Finesse shot. Yes, let's promote him instantly. That man goes into the team. I'm telling you right now. The other ones, I think I'm going to keep in the youth academy because right now I need attacking options off the bench, not necessarily defensive ones. And this will allow them to grow in here. I want to use that youth academy player straight away. First up, Newcastle 1-1. And now look at this. We have to put Xerxes on the left wing, and Hood has to come in as a right wing for me, while Dorgu comes on instead of Mazraoui, and Dalot goes over to the right. And defensively, it's shocking again. Like, I don't know what the issue is with this team in terms of stamina, but they are definitely struggling. And this team is crying out for more players that can help us. And there he is, the young kid making his debut for Manchester United. Maybe he is well and truly the next David Beckham. Luke Shaw, I also put into the starting 11 now, by the way. Just so you know. Xerxes. Hood. Right there. Finds his teammate. Højlund. Off the assist from Hood. He instantly gets a goal contribution. United fans, rejoice. You might have a little bit of hope in this remainder of the season. Maybe we can go for the Europa League. No! Penalty! Oh my god, man. Why? Come on, Onana. We saved multiple pens in the past. I literally went to the right, and he just jumped to the left. Onana has his own mind. Xerxes. Make a run. Shoot! Hood! No way you missed that. I can't believe it. Dorgu. Sending Højlund on a run. That is a quality ball. Gotta give it to him. Yes! Yes, Højlund! Okay, we're back up front. Hood might just be through. An assist and a goal on his debut for Manchester United. This is what we needed. Mate, this is exactly how I imagined it could be, and it's even better, actually. Hood, a goal and an assist. United fans, we have someone new to celebrate. And with that, the game ends 4-1. Højlund scores one more time. I'm impressed at our luck right here in the Europa League. We're up against Olympiacos, yet another side from Greece. And on the other side, it probably will end up being AS Roma going through, but Fenerbahce would be perfect because that team is being managed by Mourinho, a former Manchester United coach. So let's get there as fast as we can. Losing against Wolves, making up for it against Bournemouth, and going into this matchup in Greece, of course, Hood is back into the starting 11. And that is, of course, because the players that played the Premier League games were the highest rated ones. So Ahmad is tired again. And that's something we need to look at for sure going into the next year. I need to work on the stamina of these players. But now, let's work on winning. Mazraoui! Good shot. Dalot doing really well there. Xerxes cuts inside. Gets past a couple. Now finds Hood! Crossbar. Nah, man. I thought he actually scored again. Bruno, great ball. Over to Højlund. Hood again. Yes! He is actually my freaking hero. Mate, I am controlling Manchester United, a team filled with players that earn hundreds of thousands a week. And then one youth academy player comes through and changes everything. Jump, lads. Jump. I thought they would jump a second time. What a free kick from Yazici. Bruno, please, someone find the pass into the kid. There we go. Højlund sprinting through. Strength and pace and power and accuracy. United is back. Back. Over. Bruno. Højlund. It's done. The game is finished. 2-1. I will take it. By the way, right now in the Premier League, we're still shocking. 14th. Next up, it's Brentford away from home. At least we win that one. And here's the second leg against Olympiacos now. I have changed a few things about the starting lineup. The good lads, the higher rated ones, are back in the starting 11. My strikers are all without stamina, so Højlund has to play this. Please. 4-3 on aggregate and we are through. Bro, it's all way too close. On the other side, it's Fener and AS Roma. 2-1. We're actually facing Mourinho. It's gonna happen. Insanity. There's one game in between the finale, and that is West Ham beating us. Before we go anywhere though, I actually have to sign Villalba right now because he is wanting to go out of the youth academy. So let's go ahead and sign him. Hopefully he doesn't lose potential because obviously he won't play any games this season. But now back to Mourinho, and this is his starting 11. Dzeko, En-Nesyri, Szymanski, and then you have two former Manchester United players in Fred and Amrabat. And in defense, you have Diego Carlos, Skriniar, and Džiku alongside Livakovic, and a very good bench with Talisca, Tadic, Cengiz Ünder, Osterwald. Yeah, dude, this is tough. They have won 3 of their last 5 games. At least our starting 11 is finally nearly fully fit, apart from Højlund, but Hood is going to come off the bench. I have a lot of faith in him having an impact on this game later on. That trophy is what I want, and for it, we're going to give it our all. Nice one, Yoro. Oh no, Yoro is now out of position. Lost it against Kostic. Kostic has a great cross on him. Goes inside. Dzeko hits the post. That is the start to our Europa League finale. I was about to say Champions League. Højlund, come close. There is no offside on throw-ins. Let's remember that. Beautifully done. Inside. Kobe. Oh my God. Both teams missing big chances, but mine was definitely bigger. First one. And then... oh, come on. Second insane free kick I've conceded today. And this one definitely is the better one. Let's take a look at the replay. As beautiful as it was, it is painful. What a shot from Kostic. Former Eintracht Frankfurt and Juventus player. Dalot. Højlund. Inside. Kobe. Kobe, man. No, it's Ahmad. Why am I keeping on saying Kobe? I think it might have been Ahmad missing both chances. Hold on a second. It should be time for Hood quite soon. Lovely ball. Oh, Højlund is through. What a ball. Ahmad, please. This time. This time, Ahmad. I can't believe it, man. I thought you were my golden boy. Højlund is already very tired. I don't know what to do. Do I just put Hood at striker? Nah, I'm putting Ahmad, Garnacho, whoever. It's terrible. I guess I'll have Garnacho in the center, Hood on the right now. Get across, Džiku. Find Garnacho. Garnacho, score, please. Oh my, what a terrible touch. Bruno needs help. He gets it now. Off we go. Garnacho. That's it. That's it. That's the moment. Yes. The Argentinian scores 76 minutes in. We are back into it. Mourinho will be upset about his defense. And straight away, I'm going to make some other changes. Ugarte coming on now for Menu. And you know what? Mason Mount could be coming on down that left-hand side. I'm going to do it. Masraoui, quality ball. Garnacho sends Mason Mount. Out of all these players, it could be Mason Mount winning. It's 90+1, buddy. It was your moment. And En-Nesyri just sprinting away from Lisandro Martinez, who comes across like a freaking sloth right now. I should have conceded. Mourinho? Yeah, sorry, buddy. Lovely. There we go. Come on. Hood to get an assist. Are you kidding me? Please give me a pen. Please let that be a pen. I don't know what it is. It's a foul for sure. It's not a pen. Bro, for once in my life, I just want to score a free kick. Please let that be that moment. Bruno Fernandes. Lots of power. Hits it. Yes! Let's go! That might legit be my first ever free kick scored on FC25. And it's happening on the biggest occasion for Manchester United. The Premier League didn't work out. FA Cup didn't work out. Carabao Cup we lost. And we only had the Europa League. And this might be the moment for the captain to win it. Bruno What a freaking strike. Are you kidding me? No chance. Dalot sprinting away from these defenders. Dalot, I love that. Hold on to it. Just 1 minute left. Just one more minute. Over to Hood. I want him to have the last touch in the Europa League finale. And he nearly scores with it. But it's done. I can't even begin to explain how massive this trophy is. It reminds me of when Jose Mourinho managed to win a trophy with the Manchester United squad that was terrible. And only later on, people acknowledged that that was possibly one of his biggest achievements. And I gotta say for myself, this is probably one of my biggest achievements when it comes down to career mode on FC25. This team does not feel good at all. There is so much work to do. But at least we won the Europa League and we qualified for Champions League through it. So let's finish off the Premier League season. 3-3 draw against Aston Villa. And finally, it is Chelsea, and we win 2-0. That now has us finishing in the 14th position with a -3 goal difference. Horrific. And I genuinely cannot wait to upgrade this team massively as we go into the next season. And that, my friends, is where you, the assistant coaches, need to come in and help me out, because this is not going to be easy. But what I do love is the fact that we will probably have a ton of money to spend. We have 124 million right now, with more to come in the next season, hopefully. But this season's stats: Garnacho 19-6, top performer. Amat 16-10, Højlund 15-3, Bruno Fernandes with 29 goal contributions. Oh, and let's not forget, Jadon Sancho is yet to return from his loan, and we need to also make a decision there, because I believe United fans are not too happy with Jadon Sancho, so there is probably going to be a reason as to why we should be selling him on. But Hood, thank you for coming out of the Youth Academy. Gone up to a 67, 5 goal contributions in 7 games. A legendary player has come through, and I cannot wait to see what happens next in the next season.